Hi, you're at Steve Morris Engines.
I'm Steve Morris, and this is one of our 1400 horsepower pump gas 540 cubic inch motors. This is one of our real basic pieces, one of our general engine packages. Now this is, you see here, this is just a heat blanket, keep heat off of the headers from going into the blower, and then we even run these things with a filter, especially on streetcar motors. Now this particular engine is 540 cubic inch, Dart block, Dart cylinder heads. We have this full engine package listed right on our website. Has the Edelbrock intake manifold, Procharged F2 air to water intercooled. We either use the IC2000 or IC3000 as the upgrade. This has a couple of options with a Jessel belt drive, Sportsman variety crank trigger. It's a Dart 345 head actually, with Engine Pro Nitro black valve, Callie's crank, Callie's rod, diamond piston with our custom dish design of what we use in these engine packages. 4150 CNS carburetor. This one has Jessel rockers along with the Jessel belt drive. Everything right down to our sheet metal, billet sheet metal embossed valve covers. Like I said, this is one of our real general engine packages, set up and mocked up here on the dyno. This is our intercooler system that we use here. Just keeps things nice and easy and simple. And what we'll do here is I'm going to put this camera on the tripod, and we will go out, make a pull, come back in, and go out and look at the numbers. Alright, and we're back outside the dyno room cell. Just made the pull on that engine, and I will go through and show you the dyno sheets. See right up through here that we have at 4545 we have 841 horsepower, 972 foot-pounds of torque, and that's at 7.8 psi of boost. And if you notice here, what I'm actually doing on the fuel pressure channel is fuel pressure actually is not fuel pressure, that's actually a boost above the hat. So all boosted carburetors, blow-through carburetors, work on a pressure differential. If you'd like to learn more about that, make sure you go visit any of our videos on how to tune your carburetors, and we explain that in detail. So disregard that fuel pressure number. That is actually boost pressure on top of the hat. This is boost pressure in the manifold. We go down, scroll down to 5,000 RPM. We have 983 horsepower, 1,032 foot-pounds of torque. That's on a .48 brake, 457 pounds of fuel. That's only at 8 pounds of boost, 8.6 pounds of boost in the manifold. 5,500. We are at 1,120 horsepower, 1,070 foot-pounds of torque, .49 brake, still real nice efficient, and that's at 10 pounds of boost at only 5,500 RPM. At 6,000 RPM, we are at 1,240 horsepower, 1,085 foot-pounds of torque, .50 brake, 11.7 pounds of boost. Also, sorry, I'll turn this over just a little bit so you can see the air-fuel ratio numbers. These are the air-fuel ratio numbers all right through here. Air-fuel ratio numbers, as we also describe on the tuning videos, on the carburetor tuning videos, all are a little bit different, all depending on what brand, make, what system they are. So don't take absolute O2 numbers as the gospel. They are not. They can vary. Maybe half a air-fuel ratio point to one O2 sensor to the next. So we got 6,000 RPM there. Let me scroll back just a little bit more here. There you go, you can see the RPM. Now we'll scroll down to 6,500. We have 1,310 horsepower, 1,058. Now the brake number's starting to go up. The motor's starting to get just a little bit inefficient here, and that's only because of the cylinder head combo that we have on this. But it's still decent at 0.54. That's only 13.7 pounds of boost. Now we go through a little spot here where we start pulling a little more fuel through the carburetor, so it's at 11.76 air-fuel ratio. And as we get down to 7,000 RPM, we are 1,382 horsepower, 1,037 foot-pounds of torque, 0.56 brake. That's at 16 pounds of boost, 15.9, and 11.83 air-fuel ratio. And we get down here to 7,500 RPM. Well, right through here, the little sweet spot, we're at 1401, 1407, 1417, 1403, 1395 at 7,500 RPM. Now we see that our brake number is going up here. Now that definitely just means that we're always running into a restriction somewhere. On this particular engine, because it's our base model with just a couple upgrades, the cylinder head is a little bit of a limiting factor, but this is our base 1,400 horsepower street car bracket race water to air intercooled engine. You can run this engine on in a street car with the water to air intercooler. You don't have to pack ice in it all the time. You just let the water heat up and just drive it like you normally would. We can see that we're still at a 11.99 air-fuel ratio, and this is 1,417 horsepower at 17 pounds of boost, 11.82, 21 pounds of boost in the carburetor hat. So we're losing 21.8. We're losing about 5 pounds of boost through the carburetor. We could increase that carburetor size just a little bit and decrease that and pick up a little bit of horsepower, but they tend to get a little less drivable and don't tend to come up on the brake quite as well when we do that. But once again, this is Steve Morris at Steve Morris Engines, and we're here with one of our 1,400 horsepower engine packages. And please feel free to give us a call anytime at 231-747-7520. That's 231-747-7520. And I am Steve Morris, and this is Steve Morris Engines. Thank you very much.